I think that's good. At least side to side. Now we got to do front to back. Hi everybody, welcome back to Zephyr Travels. I'm Randy, and in this video we've got a new product that we're going to install on the Airstream. This is the LevelMatePRO Plus, and this is a Bluetooth leveling system that you mount in your RV, and it will send a signal to your phone or your Apple Watch, and on that signal you can tell how level your RV is as you pull into a campsite or back into a campsite. So this is kind of cool in that as you back in, you could find that perfect level spot, and you may have to spend less time putting blocks under things. But if you do have to put blocks, it's going to tell you how much, and as you, like we use the Anderson levelers, as you back up on the Anderson levelers, it's going to tell you how level you are and when you know exactly when to stop. So I think this is pretty cool. It's something I've wanted for quite a while, and we just picked one up. We got it through Techno RV. Now, we do have an affiliate program with Techno RV that if you use the code ZEPHYRTRAVELS, you will get 5% off your purchase. This happened to be on sale when I got it, so I didn't even need to use my affiliate code, and saved a nice amount of money on it. I'm not going to say exactly how much I paid for it because the prices will change as when you go to look at it. But I will tell you that they do put these items on sale, and if you can get them on sale, you're doing pretty good. I would say, you know, there's some opportunities to get some good sales on them. Now, Logic Blue is a U.S. company. These, I believe, are made in Tennessee, at least according to Eric on Techno RV. And so it's really nice to be supporting a U.S. company. They're really kind of cool. What I like about the LevelPro Plus, or there's two versions of it, I should say that. There are two versions of this. There's the Level Pro and then the Level Pro Plus. The Level Pro is completely battery operated. It uses a coin type battery, and you would need to prolong the battery life. You probably most likely want to turn that off and turn it on when you get to the campsite, meaning you got to get out of your vehicle, go into your trailer, and there's a switch on the bottom of it, and you would turn it on. The LevelPro Plus has a USB input. So you can put this someplace where you could plug it into a USB outlet and it could stay charged and ready to use all the time. So you don't have to worry about replacing the battery, and you don't have to worry about going in and turning it on. You can just open up your app, it will connect, and you will be able to level your trailer or your RV, you know, right from your vehicle. You won't have to get out and mess around with that, which I think is a kind of a neat upgrade on that. So I was looking to get the Pro Plus when I was looking for this, and I'm kind of glad I was able to get a good price on that. So let's open it up and let's see what we get in here. I will have to tell you, I am very pleased with Techno RV. I ordered this and had it within, I think, a couple of days. So their shipping was very prompt, and you know, very nice to work with. Now I will tell you, we are friends with Techno RV, and we did post a video a couple of years ago where we toured their facility in Alabama. I think they're in Mobile, Alabama. So if you want to check that video out, I'll post it up here. So you get right here, you've got a quick start guide. We have the LevelPro Plus. Now this permanently mounts someplace in your RV. Because this has the USB port on the bottom of it, you could put this in a cabinet, because you're not going to need to go in and turn it on and off all the time. What you might want to do though is turn it off when you're in storage, and turn it on when and turn it on when you go for traveling. There are 4 screws on here, and you can take this cover off, and that's how you're going to get to the battery. It comes with a USB Looks like this is a USB to USB mini cable, and it's a short one. It's about 1.5 feet long, which would be perfect for where I'm going to put this. It's hard to see here, but you've got some adhesive dots. And the idea of these is you're going to apply them to the back, and you want to maybe try mounting this in different places. Because I know where I want to mount this, I'm probably not going to mess around too much with that. Got some mounting screws. And let's see what else you got down here. Oh, these are the dots. So pretty much that's everything that's in the box. Your instructions are going to be on the app. So basically what this quick instruction sheet is telling you is that they want you to scan and get the app, and then your setup wizard will guide you through the instructions on how to do that. So I'm going to do that now off camera, and then we'll come back into setting this up, and I'll walk you through what needs to be done to set this up, and where we put it and everything, and then we'll kind of demonstrate through how it works. We will also we'll follow up later in this video. We are going camping in a couple of days, and so I hope to actually put this to the test at an actual campsite. So we're going to do that next, well, at the end of the video, I should say. Okay, so I've done the first part, which is just registering the device, walks you through who you are and everything. It does want you to connect the device to the phone so that it takes all the information off the device and sends that up so that you're actually registering the device. You don't have to go around looking for a serial number or anything like that. It's already done. So the first step in the setup wizard here is to temporarily mount the LevelMatePRO on a vertical surface using the removable glue strip, which is these guys here. And what they want you to do then is, with your tow vehicle in front of your RV, they want you to go in and check the signal strength. And as you can see right now, I've got 4 bars. So if I put this to where I want to have it installed, and then go into the truck and see how well it's going to work. So let's do that next. All right, so let me show you where I've decided to install this. It's not my first choice, and I'll show you my first choice, but unfortunately there wasn't really a spot there to do it. So I'm going to flip the camera around. And right in this cabinet here, I've got it mounted to this wall, just using the two-sided sticky dots for now. As you can see, this is a forward cabinet in the Airstream, so that will put it close to the tow vehicle. My original thought was to put it over here on this wall, but as you can see, I've got 2 outlets up there and really no wall space to mount it, and it needs to be mounted with the arrows pointing up. This does work over here. I do have a USB line running to it, which is hidden across here. It goes across this way and gets plugged in right here. So it does have USB power to it, which is what my goal was, to be able to do that. So I think we're good going forward here. So the next step here is to take the phone with the app, and you see I've got signal strength, and check Bluetooth signal strength. Should just power up. Let's see what it does. Okay, so inside we're okay, and we got 4 bars. So let's walk out to the truck, which is parked in front of here, pretty close to where it would be for towing. It's probably just about a couple of feet forward, and we'll go set this on the center console and see how that works there. Okay, you can see the Airstream's parked right there, and the truck is right over here. So we're going to go inside. We're going to set this on the center console, like so. Hit next, and check signal strength. And again, we've got 4 bars, nice good signal strength. So that's where we're going to mount it. And so the next step is to put a couple screws in the wall, mount it there, and we will then calibrate it. All right, so we're all screwed in. It looks like a pretty good spot for it. Out of the way. Some people take these and they mount them like inside the door, like in this area here, or maybe down here, you know, where you could reach in and turn them on and off. And if you're doing that, if you just have the LevelMatePRO without the USB plug-in, that's probably a good idea. But because I've got the USB connection, putting it in a cabinet I think is a better place for it. So let's move on to what's next in the setup instructions. Okay, so I had a little bit of difficulty and then I had to refine the device and I had to shut down the app and restart it. So as you can see here, we're set up as a travel trailer. The next, we've done our signal strength test, and just going to hit that again just for the fun of it. But it should come back with all green bars. Yep, next. So it's basically setups, so inches, temperatures in Fahrenheit. We drive on the right side of the road. Yes. Well, I have to think about that. All right, so now they're going to ask you to do some measurements. And so they want you to measure the width of your wheels from the outside, and they want to measure from the center of the rearmost wheel to the center of the jack. And we want to put those measurements in. So let's head outside and we'll do some measurements. What you want to do next is level your trailer or your RV, whatever it is, as best as you can, and you want to try to get this as accurate as you can. And so I've got a long level on here, and I'm pretty close to dead level, probably as close as I'm going to get. I'll show you where I'm at. I don't know if you can see the level there, but I'm pretty close, pretty close to being in the center. And I did that by adding 3/4 of an inch to this side. That's going to vary depending on where your yard or driveway or whatever you're trying to level it in is like. But in mine, I've got about a 3/4 of an inch slope across the 8 feet of the driveway. Next, we want to do front to back, and I'm going to again use my big level, and I'm going to put it in on the floor, move the carpet so it's not on the carpet, and I'm going to look at level front to back and set that with the front jack. Okay, so I've got everything set pretty level, and I'm going to show you. If you look at the level there, you can see that it's pretty much dead center, front to back. Now, a good indication of if you're level or not is take a closet door or a bathroom door and open it up, and you should be able to just stop anywhere, and it should just stay in that position. Again, you got to be careful because not everything in your RV is level. I'm leveling to the floor. If I were to level to the counter, that might be different than the floor. If I level to the kitchen table, that might be different to the counter, to the floor. And the same thing with this. What I don't know is this perfectly level and allowing that door to stay perfectly level. I would say I'm pretty close, but looks like I'm a little low in the back according to this. So I'm going to drop the front end down just a little bit. I think that's as close as I'm going to get. I don't want to lower the front much more, but I do like the idea of having the front end just slightly lower than the back. And I do that because I've noticed when we take a shower, the shower drain is in the front. And if I have it seemingly level to the floor, sometimes the shower doesn't drain as well. So I think this is going to be as close as I'm going to get, and it's probably where I'm going to be most comfortable when we're traveling. So next step is to get out of the trailer, because if you're in here, your weight is affecting the balance, and you don't want that because you're on the suspension. Now you could put down your stabilizers and such, but you're still going to move your suspension just a little bit. So I'm going to get completely out, and we're going to do the following steps to calibration and such from outside. Okay, so we're still in the setup wizard, so it's going to ask us to go through these steps. We've already done that. It's going to ask us to do the signal strength test again. That's good. Go to next. Our preferences as far as inches, Fahrenheit, and which side of the road we drive on. Your measurements, they're all still there, so you don't have to mess with that. Our next set of preferences here, so we're going to go next. Now we're going to set level. At this point, we have this as level as we think we can get it. And hit set. Now it's just calibrated the LevelMate to level. We're going to go next. Congratulations, your setup is complete. And now you can look at, okay, it's telling us at this point we're level front to back, and we are level side to side. And now we can do the hitch position. And what this is when you're at a level position and you back your truck up to hitch on, you've got to raise your tongue a certain height every time to get underneath. This is going to remember that height difference, and it will set it into memory so that when you come to hitch up the next time after you've all level, it will tell you when to stop when you have it high enough. So we're going to do that. And so what we want to do, I'm going to back the truck up just a little bit so it's a little closer. I got to tell you, backup cameras are great. So I'm going to raise this. Okay, so I've raised this up. This would be the height that I would go back up to hitch. So I'm going to hit set. And it says set new hitch position. I say yes. Okay, and now it will remember this position. So you can see we're about almost 3 inches, 3 inches, almost 4 inches off a level. So I'm going to bring this back down to level. Okay, so now we're level front to back, and I want to recall my hitch position. Oh, it says we're actually low. There. Recall my hitch position. And it's going to tell me I need to go up by 4 inches. Can you see it's counting down by 1/4 inch? Now we're at 1 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, right there. Now if you look, you can see that I have the tongue raised up enough to back the truck underneath and hitch. Perfect. Well, that's really all there is to setting this up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually put it in practice, and we'll come back when we're at a campground and we'll walk you through our setup at a campground and getting the trailer level and see how much time it saves. It makes it much easier. This will be really handy right now because, as you guys know, Diane's got a broken foot, so she's not as helpful setting things up, and I don't want her wandering around on her crutches, you know, with her foot in a brace, and take a chance of damaging it. So This, I think, will save us a lot of time. We are at the campground, and I've got the app running for LevelMatePRO, so we're going to back in. We're off by well, about half an inch to 3/4 of an inch side to side, and 5 inches to the front. So I'm going to back up a little bit more. Okay. Maybe it'll be a little bit more level if I get the wheels up in this spot. So we are off by about 3/4 of an inch, half inch to 3/4 of an inch right now. And I'm going to back up a little bit more and see if we get it a little bit more level. We've got some room on the site anyway, so we can do that.
Okay.
Now we're within 1/4 of an inch, so I think that's good. At least side to side. Now we got to do front to back. Now that we've leveled side to side, we've got to level front to back as we unhitch. And this is where one of the nice things about this LevelMatePRO is I don't have to keep running inside looking at a level to make sure I've got this thing level front to back. It's just going to tell me. Well, this is interesting. I'm clear of the ball and I'm level. So that makes it easy. I'm just going to pull it forward. But I could have, if the situation was such that I needed to be higher than level, I could set a memory point on here and say, this is where I cleared the ball. And then when I level off the trailer, it would tell me what to go back to hitch. Well, we're all level with the LevelMatePRO. And I'm going to just show you the level here on the back bumper. There you can see we're just about in the center, slightly towards the curb side, but level enough. And I typically do front and back inside. Where's my level? If I am to place that on the floor here. Or level with just a slight raise in the front. So in conclusion, I'm very pleased with LevelMatePRO. I think it makes pulling into a campsite a lot easier to get your RV leveled, allowing you to maneuver on the site to get the most level spot on your site and then level from there. without having to get the levels out. If you're using blocks or something, you could watch inside the tow vehicle as you back up onto the blocks so that you know that you're level. I think there's a lot of advantages to this, so definitely worth it. I did check out the app on my phone or on my watch, and it does the same thing. It does require you to have the app open on your phone for it to work on your watch, but that makes sense. And so that's pretty much it. I would recommend it if you're looking for one. Definitely grab this. Until the next time, guys, please be sure to subscribe if you like this video, and we will see you down the road.
Let's not waste time, we'll take this slow. We've got